Ani, welcome. My name is Gary Patadius. I'm a counselor with the Tikmishing. Welcome to the G7 Fetal Alcohol Spectrum Disorder Conference. On behalf of Deputy Grand Council Chief Glenn Hare and the Nishnawbek Nation, welcome. On behalf of the community of Tikmishing and Nishnawbek Chief and Council, and the community of Tikmishing and Nishnawbek, formerly Whitefish Lake First Nation, welcome to our traditional territory. Fetal alcohol spectrum disorder can be a challenge for all those who work with individuals suffering from the disorder. Conferences like this one goes a long way in bringing awareness to the challenges, but also, more importantly, bring awareness to effectively help individuals who suffer from this disorder. So enjoy the conference, enjoy our territory, and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.
I'd like to also now ask another representative from one of our partner organizations, one that I work for. I'm the Director of Traditional Programming at Chicago-Mekwe Health Center. And so I have the honor and the privilege to introduce my boss lady, Angela Recollet, the Executive Director of Chicago-Mekwe Health Center, who's been a strong advocate for First Nations education and health care issues for over a decade, and probably longer. She's among the 3 executive directors who have made advocating for FASD a top priority. And sometimes these issues, because we have so many issues, it's really important to get those voices to speak for those issues. And Angela has been one of the loudest voices to make sure it's on the agenda, make sure that people are aware of it, and make sure that there's movement for those issues, such as FASD. So I'd like to introduce Angela Recollet.
Annie Bourgeot, first, Harry knows better than to call me boss lady. We have a team of folks at Chicago-Mekwe that we like to call a family, and that's represented here in this room. So first, before I go into some of the formal introductions, I would just like to acknowledge all of you for taking the time to participate in something that I feel is a huge priority within our communities. So I want to acknowledge our team members that have made this a reality. So I think that all of us are leaders in our own right, and people that know me know that I don't walk with title. I think that all of us have a duty and a responsibility, and every one of us that are here in the room today are leaders in our own right. So we have a team of folks that have made this a reality, and that's our committee members that worked diligently over the last year to bring back this high priority issue within our communities. And so if I could just take a moment to acknowledge Lori McLeod-Shabakijik, Mary Elliott, Priscilla Southland, and Carol Ann Chichu. If you could just stand, please, just so that the members here, and we have Mary Elliott. And also Holly Johnson. Where is Holly? Sorry, there she is. Sorry, Holly. So really quickly, on behalf of our partnerships, I think relationships is a key fundamental value in making things happen. And relationships aren't just within organizations, they're within family, they're within community. And it's our duty and responsibility to ensure that we build those relationships, because some walk without family, and so it's very important that they have a solid foundation that they can call on. And that's where individuals like you can help our young families or old families to ensure that they're having a healthy life and a healthy beginning. So we want to acknowledge those that have come before us and acknowledge those that have yet to come. And we also need to acknowledge the challenges that First Peoples in what you now call Canada have faced, and why these impacts today are being seen. And one of those impacts are FASD. This isn't a life that we chose. This isn't something that we wanted for our seventh generation, but it is a reality, and it's something that we all need to work forward to build healthy communities while respecting our traditional values. So on behalf of our partnerships, I'd like to welcome all of you here and acknowledge the territory that we're in, Chumigwach-Berry, for having us here in your territory. And I hope you enjoy the next 3 days. You have some influential speakers that have life journeys that they'd like to share as well, and experiences that they've heard along the way that I hope will instill and inspire you to keep doing the great work that you're doing. Nahaw miigwech.
Yeah, I kid with Angela. As I've worked at Chicago now for a year and a half, and I love working there because of that sense of family. And whenever decisions are being made around the center, the staff has always been a part of that. There's always discussions and sharing. So and Angela has always had her door open for that. So I wanted to also take time to thank her for that. We had another speaker to come up, Dr. Pamela Williamson, Executive Director at Nojimuwan Teg Health Center, but she's ill today. She can't make it. So in her place, we have Debbie Francis, who will come up and do that welcoming on Pamela's behalf and Nojimuwan Teg's behalf.
Good morning, FASD Summit participants, colleagues, guests, and the planning team. I'm here on behalf of Pam Williamson, who sends her regrets, and I'd just like to acknowledge all of the hard work that has been put forth in planning this event. The FASD Summit has been the product of a successful networking that is involved with the FASD program staff from a number of organizations coming together. This includes Memowasin, Shkakamakway Health Access Center, Indian Ontario Indians, and Nojimuwan Teg Health Center. The meetings that have evolved over time have addressed more of the common issues that they experience. In particular, the lack of supportive services for the FASD clients and their families. As a result of their work, an FASD circle now exists that has successfully developed a relationship with Health Sciences North, which currently offers a multidisciplinary assessment for children who potentially have FASD. A working relationship with Health Canada, our funder, and we say miigwech to them, that has enabled the circle to hire a full-time project manager, and a partnership with the Anishinaabeg Education Institute and Sioux College, from which an accredited FASD certificate program will be offered for the first time in our area in January of 2013. While there are many things still remaining to problem solve and work toward, the positive message that we would like to leave with you is that partnerships and working together as programs and organizations really can create real change. I trust that you will enjoy what you learn within the next few days, that you'll find good things to take back to your communities, and that you will learn many new things, and that you will connect with people participating in these sessions so that we can all work towards addressing and stamping fetal alcohol spectrum disorder. Miigwech, and enjoy the conference.
We also had Tracy Clark, who was to come, but we regret to inform you that Tracy was unable to attend this year's event. Although she cannot be here today, we felt it was important to acknowledge her commitment through her work at First Nation and Inuit Health Canada. Tracy has been such a tremendous support and advocate on FASD issues. The Anishinaabe G7 Conference Committee would like to express their deepest appreciation to her and First Nation and Inuit Health for funding this conference and helping make all of this possible. So when you grab your gifts, you think of them.